I'm Ryan Friedlinghaus, CEO of the world-famous West Coast Customs. What started as a $5,000 loan from my grandfather became this. The most creative and innovative custom car shop on the planet. This is my world, and this is how it's done.
Yeah, tattoos and tailpipes and bad to the bone. We're the West Coast wizards of leather and chrome. We're the kings of custom. West Coast Customs. West Coast Customs.
From rendering to reality, you'll see it all. Inside West Coast Customs.
Ryan? Ryan is currently unavailable.
Here at West Coast Customs, 2 days are rarely the same, and we're used to dealing with our fair share of surprises.
Hey, Ryan. Package came for you.
Special delivery?
Yeah.
What is it? Should we shake it?
Don't shake it. It says fragile.
I'll open it up. I'll find out.
Good luck.
Thanks. If you hear something explode, open me. So getting this package was a big surprise. I mean, you know, of course, I get packages all day long, but to open one and to be a laptop, it was pretty interesting. Fred, this is how you find me, huh? You send a little
I tried
gift.
emailing, I tried voicemail, I tried Twitter, I tried everything under the sun.
So what's going on?
HP in 2011, we're coming out with some amazing new products. So what I need you to do is to help create the ultimate mobile demo for all the cool new products that we're coming out with.
Okay, cool. I got to talk to Fred. He gave me a job, which is gonna be fun for us and the guys in the shop because HP, of course, is a brand that we work with. And to do a vehicle for them that's gonna go out on the road and really display their new product for 2011 is good for us. I have some ideas, you know, using an SUV, I think there's enough areas in it where we can make every part of the vehicle like interactive for all the different products.
So how long does it normally take you to create one of your masterpieces?
I would like to have a couple weeks if I could on it, and then, you know, I'll create a vehicle that is gonna wow people. I mean, when this thing pulls up, it's definitely gonna be one of those vehicles that are like, wow. And then when you open every door of it, it's gonna have something going on.
Terrific. That's really exciting, Ryan. So I'll look forward to seeing your work and the renderings in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Fred, and thanks for the surprise. I mean, do I get to keep the laptop now?
I think you can keep the laptop, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's a good deal. All right, Fred, thanks. I'll see you. Definitely we're gonna do an SUV so it's big enough. You know, I'm gonna call my friend Biff over at the local dealership, see what he can find me, and see if he's got something on his lot that'll work, and then hopefully get with Jeff, come up with some renderings, send them off, and get this build going.
What's going on, dude?
How you doing?
Good?
So I got this HP build.
Ryan gives me no easy task. Everything with Ryan is over the edge. And he wanted a black-on-black Denali. He needed it at certain miles. He wanted to have factory nav. And the bottom line is we've contacted over 200 dealers trying to find an exact car he wanted. Ryan, there's the Denali. I worked my butt off to look after you. Check this out, man.
Black on black. Oh, factory nav.
Factory nav.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these back row seats out. We're gonna build a wall. We're gonna put all the new HP computers and stuff in there, so they'll be able to open this up, go to events, and have it fully set up. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be trick.
Thank you, Biff.
You're welcome,
so I'm gonna
man.
take it. Can I take it?
Get your ass out of here. You want the keys or you get a hot wire?
I want the keys.
Here. Have a good
you,
day.
brother. Thank you very much.
See you later.
All right.
Another happy quality customer. The problem is Ryan's driving it back down to the shop. That's a problem. So make sure you guys follow him close because he can't drive with you know what.
So what I was thinking was when they said Denali was we can maybe do something out of the back hatch where the back hatch opens up and then there's this wall of, you know, whether we do some speakers for the sound and then we can put maybe the PC in the middle and then a couple laptop stations out of the back and then it maybe folds up or something. They kind of gave us some ideas off a couple renderings they sent over. Totally not our style. I think we're gonna take it up a couple thousand notches and show them what we want to build them. So the truck's gonna be black. So what I was thinking was maybe we could do some kind of print in the paint where it's, you know, instead of wrapping it, I want to actually do a really nice paint job on it. So when this thing pulls up, yeah, no more wraps. I'm done with wraps right now.
Me too.
Let's do some paint.
Yeah.
But we'll come up with maybe like a HP Gucci print or something where it has their logo all over. Maybe do some kind of ghost paint. I really wanted to wow people. I wanted to be able to pull up to an event and people would be like, wow, that's a badass truck. And then you open the back up and it's got this full experience. You got some good ideas?
Yeah. Cool. When do we need this by?
Tonight.
Okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
No problem.
So hopefully Jeff gets some renderings done tonight. I can present them to HP in the next couple days, get the truck in here and really start building it. Okay, guys, here we go. HP, everybody knows HP. Oh, yeah. They called us and said, hey, we want to do this build. We want something cool, come up with something. So me and Jeff came up with some ideas off of some of their ideas and came up with this. So we just starting the HP build right now. I got Chivo, T-Rock, Darren, Chad, and Ishmael on the job. So hopefully I got enough guys on this that we can get this job in and out. But I was thinking start with a black truck, maybe do a flat black on it, and then do some kind of, maybe a blue or a pearl or something on top of it to kind of give it two-tone. The backside of it is gonna be their new laptops, their new touchscreen PC. Let's look in the back of this and see how much room we really have. Ooh. We'll put a TV there, but then the PC will be here, and then the two laptops, I think, slide out, you know, so you're sitting here and you can use it. So today, I mean, I wanted to get the guys started on this build early because I have to go to LA for most of the day. We have an interview with Adam Carolla for his new show that he's doing. And, you know, like having a meeting with them before I take off usually makes me feel a lot better while I'm gone because at least they know, they have direction of what I want done. Hopefully I get back tomorrow and everything's done the way I want it. All right, so T-Rock, you're up first. Break this thing down.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right, boss. Have a good trip to LA.
In order to showcase all the HP products, we're going to transform this ordinary Denali into an ultimate mobile media machine. To make this truck stand out from the corporate crowd, we're going to give it a custom paint job with the HP logos ghosted around the truck, topping it off with some blue accents on the rims and the grille. Inside the truck, we're going to mount in the dash the new top-secret HP Slate and palm phones into the headrest to make this a mobile Wi-Fi hotspot wherever it goes. The back of the Denali will be totally decked out. First, we're going to build a drawer that will display two interactive laptops. On top of the drawer, we're going to put in the new HP touchscreen computer and a 42-inch monitor to show the crowd what's going on. To make this truck complete, we're adding a banging sound system and wrapping the seats in some blue and black HP stamped leather. This truck's going to turn the corporate world upside down.
Usually with the majority of our paint jobs, I'll go in there, I'll take the doors off, the bumpers, all the windows out of them, all the door seals, window seals, mirrors, handles. I strip the car completely down to where there's not an inch of that car that's not getting painted. Standard, routine, tear down, break down, prep it out, paint it, put it back together, and call it a day.
Hi, Adam, I'm Ryan.
I'm Adam.
This is my wife, Megan.
Hey, nice work.
It's definitely nice being out here, meeting Adam Carolla, getting to go on his show. Definitely his sense of humor is different than the ordinary interviews that I get to go do, but this one was fun. I kind of started when I was in high school, and it was kind of like all-around shop where he did paint and he did a lot of, you know, mods and stuff like that, but I was more into the paint side of it. And then I moved back out here and I wanted to do a shop, so I started with a little 1,500 square foot shop.
You need a new guy to make speaker boxes. Just give me the NB. I'll rip it. I'll cross cut it. I'm just saying. I'll give my resume after the show. All right, let's see what you brought us. My experience with Ryan was educational, and I'm gonna go out and get a tat. As a matter of fact, I may borrow one of his. That one?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah. And I got it.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
Knowing now that Ishmael is a little bit colorblind, hoping he picked the right blue.
I hate you.
I know. But you know what? You work so much better when you hate me. Wow, this thing's stripped, huh?
Yes, sir.
It's ready to go?
Yep. Doors ready to come off. Everything's ready to go. Basically just prep and go from here.
So it's good that I just got back. Actually, stuff got done. You know, usually when I leave, I'm always worried that, you know, something isn't going to get finished. T-Rock worked alone on this project. He has the truck fully stripped. Everything else is ready to come off.
Everything's unbolted and ready to just pull and go. So.
Okay. Cool.
Everything's.
Good job, T-Rock. I love leaving and coming back and having stuff done. It's a good feeling.
I like working by myself.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's the best way.
Yeah.
In the meantime, it looks like Chad and Darren are, you know, started pulling out at the radio and getting their ideas done. And Chad will start building this thing. It looks like it's right on track.
What we're doing right now, me and Edgar, we're working on the headliner. I'm just gonna go and take this to Ryan. I'm gonna show him the rendering and the color that I'm gonna use for the HP DENALI. You know, to me it looks pretty close, but I'm just an employee. He's the boss man, so he's gonna decide if he like it or not. This is picture for compare.
Huh?
Picture for compare.
Yeah, but you can't look at the picture on that. Let me get the Pantone, and I'll get that Pantone book, because I have a Pantone book, and it'll show the exact blue. Look at anything HP, Hewlett Packard, look it up.
You got it?
Knowing now that Ishmael is a little bit colorblind and I got to work a little bit more closer with him, hoping he picked the right blue that we're using that's going to match the HP Pantone, and we should be in good shape. As long as that's done and we can get the headliner in, Chad can keep this project going forward.
Darren, what do you think?
This is gonna be the drawer system. In that drawer, we're gonna have 2 laptops. That will slide out and it'll be kind of a workstation. They could type on it, do what you gotta do. We have a 20 or 24 inch desktop, the touchscreen, and I'll have a mechanism. It'll be manual. You'll just pull on it. Monitor will be right here. You'll be able to change the angle. I picked up these tracks today. Motion's pretty nice. They kind of slide out on their own. When you push it in all the way to the end, when I close it, you can watch it. It's gonna stop here and slowly come in, which is kind of cool. You know, for expensive equipment, we don't want to be jerking everything around, so I think it'll be a little safer.
Give me a Y. Give me an H. What? He's gonna love it a lot.
So right now, I'm fleecing the edges. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the fiberglass resin over that. When I'm done, finished body worked, it's gonna look molded, and the idea of having it molded, it'll flow into the factory interior, so it doesn't look like a square box kind of thrown in there. So I only got 1 shot to do this right. If not, I'm gonna have to do shot matte.
Right now, I'm hoping that Ish is almost done with the headliner at least, so we can get the headliner back in this, and Chad can start building his wall that he needs to build. Hi, Ish. Good news is the headliner's done, which means Chad can keep going, right?
Yep.
Cool. The color. I got the Pantone finally. Whoa, it's far. Is that the lighter one? Because you wanted to go with the darker one, remember? Well, it's gonna have to work. It's gonna have to work. That looks good though. What are you gonna do about the circle?
No circle.
No circle? No. That's their logo though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the H and the P's right, and the color looks okay, but you're gonna have to come up with something for the circle.
This is their logo, HP. So what I did, I just do the HP without the circle. And he got a big point right there, so I guess he's right this time.
So screw your logo. We're gonna cut a piece of metal in a circle, we'll paint it to make it look right, and that's what we're doing. So get it in the car.
That's what I get to try to be nice with
That's what you get for jumping ahead, jumping ahead.
I'm grateful.
Always jumping ahead. HP just sent over a bunch of their new products that we're gonna integrate into this build, which is good. Chad started doing some of the build just off the renderings. Now he actually has the parts so he can make sure everything's gonna fit right. All right, guys. The equipment, or most of the equipment, is here. These are the laptops. This is the PC, and then this is the Holy Grail. The cool thing about what they sent today was a new product that they're getting ready to launch, which is called the HP Slate. It's like a mini tablet. So it's almost like the iPad, but better. They want to integrate it, nothing in the back. They want to keep the back kind of the same way we did the rendering. They want to integrate it somewhere in the front. Yeah, let's look at it. So we're playing around with a bunch of different ideas, but I think we came to the simplest conclusion of just putting it in the dashboard, making it simple, making it a cool little experience in the passenger seat. Okay, let's just do it there. Oh, and the other thing is they sent was the Palm. So they want us to integrate the Palm.
Does Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, it does Wi-Fi, and it's already hooked up. So we've got one of their Palms, which is their phone slash PDA that has internet, which is gonna run the internet on the systems in the car, which will be cool. We were talking, me and Tito, and he's thinking maybe integrate 2 of them in the headrest that people can play with in the back seat. We were moving really good on this, now it's slowed down a lot. So what I think I need to do is really go down on the floor, get a team meeting together and say, look, we gotta pick up our pace, we gotta get this thing done on time. If we get it done early, you know, I'll reward them. And if they don't, then maybe one of them really needs to leave, or 2 of them, or 3 of them. We'll end up seeing what happens. So I thought we should have a quick little meeting since we met in the beginning to kind of go over this build. Now we're in the middle of it. This build we were actually doing really, really good on finally, and we were kind of ahead of schedule. And I want to just keep it ahead of schedule. And then what I was thinking was maybe, you know, if we get ahead of schedule, we can have like a half a day off and go race go-karts at the indoor. Yeah, both for the. As long as everything moves like it's supposed to, we get this thing over to paint. Paint gets what they need to get done. Ish gets what he needs to get done while it's in paint. And we give it about 4 days to assemble. I think we're in good shape. I mean, I really want to push this to get done early. And then we'll make a cool little reward, you know, have fun for a half a day or something like that while everybody else is working. So feel good. If not, then we'll see what happens. All right, guys, thank you. Me and Chad always kind of battle a little bit when it comes to weekends and working, and I really don't like the guys that have to work on the weekend unless we really have to, and it's a holiday weekend, everybody's planning on going out of town, but I'm gonna give them Monday off, so I'm expecting a lot of the guys to come in on Saturday. When it's time and you gotta put in extra work, you put it in. This is that time. And your chick can be fine about it, dude. How many vacations have you been on in the last couple months? How many have I been on? None.
I went on one.
Since Monday's gonna be a holiday, they can have it off. Let's work Saturday, let's get some stuff done, let's catch up, let's make sure this gets into the body shop first thing Tuesday morning. You know, and one of the people on this build that really has to be here is Chad. So he didn't really like it, but at the end of the day, I know he'll do the right thing.
I hate you.
I know.
I'll hate you tomorrow too.
It's okay. But you know what? You work so much better when you hate me.
I'll talk to you later.
Huh?
That's what I'll talk to you later.
No, you won't.
Something we can work out.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
The way it looks right now is it stopped. All right, so you got 3 days, and I need 3 days, so I'm not gonna make my deadline.
I don't think it's gonna happen, to tell you the truth.
The HP build was going so, I mean, I thought it was in the fast lane. It was going, we were gonna be done early. These guys were gonna get bonuses. I was gonna take them go-kart racing. But the way it looks right now is it just really, it stopped. The biggest problem with all the guys is there needs to be somebody down there managing and helping them with their time, because when I go down there and I sit with them and I kind of lay out their day, everything gets done. But it's the day I don't go down there, or it's the day I'm busy doing other stuff, is the days that they just sit around and almost watch the time go by. And that's why this build and all the other builds are behind schedule.
Wow, it's a touchscreen PC? All touchscreen, Chuck?
Yeah.
Yeah? A little keyboard right there?
Yeah, that's touch, yeah.
Yeah, well, most keyboards are touch. That's pretty nice, man.
Monitors, I'm probably gonna have to put them closer together. Maybe up higher, if I can. We'll make it fit, though.
So that's the, see, that's it right there. We'll make it fit.
So now I've got the car over to the body shop. Me and Negro are gonna go around and take the wires out of the door harnesses, get all this stuff out of the way so that way when we sand it, we can mask it and not have anything in our way. We're gonna go ahead and sand all the fenders, the rear quarters, the roof, and basically have the whole car ready for paint today.
I was thinking about the rendering. We're gonna have an issue probably with that line, right?
Yeah,
if we do the flat and we do the gloss on top,
Exactly.
you're gonna feel it like it's a sticker. So what if we just do all gloss?
I think that would look more elegant. I think it'd be more...
I mean, it's gonna be more clean and it's gonna fit their brand, I think, a little bit better. And the last, the last thing I worry about is somebody touching it and being like, oh, they put stickers on, you know what I mean? I don't want them to think we cheapen this deal at all. I want them to feel like they got a badass truck. Okay, let's do that. All gloss. Sorry.
Doing the one finish on it over the graphics is going to be cleaner, a lot easier to maintain. It's going to probably be more representable. And we'll be able to color sand and buff it, get it flat. It's going to look a lot nicer. We're going to go ahead and put a whole new paint job on the vehicle. Even though it's black already, we're going to put a nice fresh coat of base down on this thing. This actually came out pretty good. It's made out pretty smooth. It'll be really easy to prep out for the next step. You know, we got the car a little bit later than projected, so I mean, we're trying to pick up as much pace as we can and as much slack as we can to help speed up the build. But like I said, the net is our job is to let the paint cure and dry and do what it's supposed to do. We can't really force rush this stuff.
Chivo.
Yeah.
We got a problem.
What's the problem?
We really only have 5 days left on this build.
Uh-huh.
How much longer you got?
Well, this is based. It's gonna get clear today. We got doors to still paint. We got some interior parts to paint. We got a million trim pieces to paint.
So you got about 3 days. What? Why's your face like that?
Because I got some good news.
Oh, okay.
We got another job that we gotta. It's just a little quickie that we gotta knock out. This is a barbecue for Charbroil.
This other build came in, which is a little bit out of the ordinary for us. We're building a barbecue for a company called Charbroil, which is, you know, a lot of companies come to us, want us to do some unique things, but building a wagon is something definitely a little bit different than the normal.
We got plenty of time. We got like 10 days.
Oh, let's do 3 of them.
So, Chivo's telling me bad news. You come with good news, but it's bad news because...
The 10 days started yesterday.
Okay.
So it's really 9 days, which really makes a week.
You know, I think it's unique and it's cool and it gives us a challenge, you know, a little bit different challenge than the normal just building the car. And hopefully it turns out really well and we can reveal this thing.
So,
all right, well, we need to get on that then.
Jeff's already been prepped. We just got to go sit down with Jeff for a minute.
All right, so you got 3 days and I need 3 days, so I'm not gonna make my deadline.
I'm gonna go see what's going on with getting the rest of this.
Cool, make sure you don't trip and get knocked out on your way out of here.
Oh.
Because that's what I'm hoping that would happen to you right now.
Sea of parts.
Joe. What? I got a surprise for you. So Joe's working on a charger for one of our really good customers. I pulled him off to do this barbecue wagon and told him he only had a couple days to do it. I know that you're really, really busy trying to get this done, and I know you're busting your ass, but I need to give you something that we need done kind of right now, too. It's cool, though. Just think open-mindedly right now.
Ready?
There's a barbecue that this barbecue pops up and it has a cooler underneath it and all this stuff. We're gonna put speakers on it.
That's it, that's all that's inside.
But I know you can pull it off, Joe.
And it doesn't need to motorize or
No.
All you have to do is steer it. It does have to steer on this handle right here. I got the wheels.
Wow, so you don't hate us?
It's my job, isn't it?
Yeah, it's your job.
When do I start?
Now.
I really don't know if it's really gonna happen. He said Thursday night. He said this week, and that's tomorrow. Tomorrow night. I'm not so mad, but I'm not gonna be here all night. Sorry, Ryan.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Customs.
Yeah, dilemma, getting all 5 monitors all visible at the same time.
You know what, Chivo, I'm gonna jump in the booth, I'm gonna help you, let's get this thing done.
Why do I feel like I'm the only one pushing? Crank it. Cut it.
I felt in the beginning we were moving along really quick. We were ahead of schedule. I told the guys, hey, if we get done on time or ahead of schedule, you know, we'll take half the day off, we'll go go-kart racing. But from that conversation to now, it looks like the whole job got put on pause almost. It's like nothing's been done on it. The paint department got done what they need to do, but nothing else is getting done. So we're gonna be lucky if we even make the deadline. The guys got about a couple, probably 2 days in the body shop before they want the truck back.
Yeah.
Just start getting stuff in it so it's getting completed. I just feel like we were on a good schedule with this thing, and now it's just like,
yeah, we were
just sitting.
The computers and the laptops and all the main focus in the back will be done today. You know, we're gonna get the inverter hooked up, we're getting the batteries installed, we're getting all the audio and everything ran for the receivers.
I'm scared about the back piece since it is the main focus piece for this build, and Chad built a lot of it without having the equipment, so there may be some issues with stuff not fitting right.
Chad's gonna get the mounts made for the monitors, so hopefully, you know, by the end of today, we'll have everything in the back completely done.
Hoping today we can get at least the back wall in, get the monitors mounted, get the table in with the slide out drawer, get all that in so we can see it and actually feel it and make sure it's right.
Yeah, dilemma, getting all 5 monitors all visible at the same time.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I gotta adjust a few things. Monitors, I'm gonna raise up a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
But those definitely gotta go up. How come they're so low?
Yeah, I fitted them and didn't realize how low they were.
You know, Chad, again, did his thing where he starts building something and he doesn't measure it. And now we're in a situation where we ordered a monitor from HP that he can't use. Now he needs smaller ones. The laptops don't fit in the drawer right. I mean, we were really, really going good on this build, and I was excited about it. And that's what ends up happening. You know, I tell the guys they're doing a great job, and I'm excited, and then all of a sudden, they just kick me in my teeth. Right now, Chivo's painting all the pieces that he needs to paint. Once those are painted, we can assemble the truck. Once the truck's assembled, we can lay out the graphics. Once we lay out the graphics, hopefully I can get in the booth with him, help him spray them really quick, and we can get the job done.
Now that we got our paint mask weeded out and I got the transfer tape over it, I'm now able to take the paint mask off of the backing and place it onto the car. And it's like a puzzle. I just puzzle piece it all together. As long as the lines are matching, it's going to be straight, and then basically start from one piece, get it perfect, and then everything else should be fine. Step by step of this project, so I'm going to build the body, which consists of a tubing frame, and then once I have the tubing frame 3D'd out, the top, bottom, side, everything, and then I'll just go ahead and cut some sheet metal out and make the sides and the front and the back. Step by step, it'll get there. I don't know how fast, but we'll see.
We're in a time crunch, so we don't really have any room for errors, to put it mildly, but so the timing's kind of awkward, but like I said, I think he'll do a good job because Ryan's one of those guys that works good under pressure. He knows this thing needs to get done, and I don't think he's going to try to cause any more work for any of us, so. You go and start at the bottom and run across the whole panel. And when you get to here, you're going to go across the whole panel all the way up, and you just basically, it's like you're creating a blanket, you're pulling over the whole car. You're ready to go.
A little bit, since I was in the spray booth last time with Chivo, but at the same time, it's fun for me because it gets me out of my office, gets me out of the normal, what I'm into every day, and gives me the ability to, have a little fun.
Yeah, when you're in the booth, phones are loud. The static electricity could cause a set of explosions. They're doing it around gas stations. I think there's more fumes in here than a gas station. Hey. I was just kidding about that explosion.
Wait, say that again?
I just like to see him worried.
Chivo was talking a little bad about me, I heard, saying he's probably going to screw this up. Maybe he's going to mess up this. This is pearls. It's kind of hard. But I did it, and I did it pretty quick. And, he went in and finished it, cleared it, and it turned out good. All right, Chivo, that was fun. It was good.
Good job.
Good.
You did a good job, man.
Thank you, brother.
Hi, brother.
All right.
He did good. He did a good job. I mean, he has a little bit of control he needs to get dialed in, but for the most part, he had his coverage down, he had his passes down, and, I think he still got the touch.
One of the biggest problems we have in the shop is not having somebody down there to manage the guys in their time. These guys, I go down there and they get to work really quick and they act like they're working, and as soon as I walk away, it goes back into slow mode. And, I found Kenny through a friend, a mutual friend that said, this guy is somebody I would hire, and I trust that person, so you know what, I'm gonna give him a try,
So Ryan employed me to take over the floor, to try to change the image here, work with the people on the floor to really take in what I know and move it to the next direction. I mean, we gotta really take this company as a whole, product, speed, quality, everything in this company, and move it forward.
We need somebody who would be with the guys all day long, make sure that if they're having any issue, they're resolved. Ryan was doing that, but that's really not his main function.
All right, so now you guys know who Kenny is. Those of you who usually come to me when there's a problem on the floor, you go to Kenny. Seriously, no more going to Ryan.
Having Kenny on the floor, watching these guys, is making these guys work quicker, because now they can't sit around on their phones or, go outside and take 50 smoke breaks. They gotta actually work because somebody's watching them.
Last night I was here till about midnight. I think Kenny was here till about 4 or 5, something like that. I ended up having to body work the hood, and I don't do body work, I'm a metal guy. So it was kind of cool learning something new, doing something new. It's getting wrapped right now as we speak. The stereo's in it, plays, batteries are in it. The rest of it should be cake, just bolting the wheels on and everything else. Well, there's little, you know, details here and there that should have been done, which we did do, and I think it just makes it that much better, shows our quality that much more, and with everybody's, you know, West Coast name on it, and everybody else's, it should be just as good as any of these cars that we put out.
It looks really, really good. I mean, it's actually something that's cool that I think they're going to be able to take it out to these ball games and stuff where they're going to promote this charbroiled barbecue and really show it off. And I think people are going to get a good vibe from it. Where are we at with this?
I think we're just about finished. I mean, I would like to take a walk around, kind of see where we're at.
Where's Chad at? Chad, is everything done with the computers and all that stuff?
Yeah, for the most part, everything should be working.
What about those palms? Did we put those palms in?
No, we didn't. I was waiting for hardware from Tito, but I guess we came up with a new plan.
What phone are we putting in there?
Well, there's these Palm phones that they gave us to kind of run the internet on all these, because all these computers got to work. Like, they want people to be able to go online and be able to mess with them.
Anybody talk to you about that, Alan?
Yeah, originally we talked about it, but I was waiting for a locking mechanism from Tito.
Kenny came up and told me it's really, really close to being done. You know, we just got to put the wheels on it and it's finished. And I come down here expecting it to be finished, and there's like, oh yeah, we got to do this. Oh yeah, we got to do this. Oh yeah, we got to do this. Oh yeah, I forgot the palms. Well, those things have to be in it no matter what, because the computers won't work without them, right?
Right.
Okay, so you got your work cut out for you. Chad knew definitely from the beginning that this was something we had to do, so it's a little frustrating to come down. I was really excited actually to be able to send some pictures to the customer and say, we're just about done, let's deliver this thing, and now I really can't do that yet.
One thing, you know, Ryan wasn't happy with was, you know, the headrests weren't done with the phone, you know. Might be, you know, I put that on hold. And I actually wanted to scrap that idea, put them in the center console, but now that, you know, it's crunch time, they want it done. We're actually gonna cut out the headrest, mold it in flush with the charger. So you'll be able to take it in and out.
The customer's really going to be excited when he sees it. The inside, we didn't really talk about doing a whole lot in the beginning of the inside, putting the slate in the front, putting the palms in the headrest, and putting the logos all throughout the interior. So I think that's going to be a bit of a surprise for the customer, so I'm waiting to show it to them.
Coming up on Inside West Coast Custom.
This is one of those vehicles that I think, you know, handing over the keys to the big wigs is a big deal.
Oh, wow.
How about that? The good news is it's finished finally. We were on really a good track in the beginning, fell off track a little bit, we got it back on track. It's clean, simple, but it really gets the point across. I mean, when you look at it, you know it's for HP, and you go through the truck and there's so many different, you know, pieces in it that show their product, and that's what this thing's about. We're gonna get this thing off to them, reveal it to them, and hopefully they're excited as much as we are. So I'm out here in Texas getting ready to deliver this truck to the HP guys. I'm going to drive it into a conference that they're having here at one of these hotels. It's actually a pretty big deal. All the big wigs are going to be there, and I'm going to surprise them with the truck, you know. This has been a good build. It's been a couple struggles here and there. We learned a couple different things, and this is one of those vehicles that I think, you know, handing over the keys to the big wigs is a big deal. Well, right now I'm behind stage. I'm supposed to be at the shop. We're gonna surprise Fred. I'm gonna give him a little, man, I'm sorry I couldn't get the truck out there, you know, we tried, but at the end of the day, we want this thing to be right, so we're not gonna make it. But at the end of this whole deal, I'm gonna pull the truck around and surprise him with it.
Ryan! Hi. Hey, how you doing? I'm good, how you doing? Terrific. Hey, Ryan, where are you?
I'm at the shop. You know, we really tried hard to get this truck done, and I really wanted to bring it out and surprise you, but you know what? I want it to be right at the end of the day, so I didn't want to rush it too hard. So I'm hoping that you can give me a couple more days on it and then maybe surprise you out pretty soon. Is that good?
Clear.
Oh, fantastic.
The guys, you know, back at home, pushed the line to get this thing done, and we got it done, and I think ultimately it paid off.
You did it! How about that? Fantastic. You just appeared from nowhere. And you made it on time.
So what do you think?
I think it's gorgeous.
I mean, we should probably start at the front.
Yeah, so give me the tour. Well, it was a tremendous surprise because initially Ryan had said, yes, I can probably make it for the sales conference, but I'm not sure that I can. So, of course, being the optimist that we are, we said, of course he'll be here. And it was kind of a nail-biter, but he showed up at the last minute, and everybody loved the surprise of the car.
This is the best part. So if you want to do the honors.
Okay.
So you just hold this button right here.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Da-da-da-da. Oh, wow.
How about that?
That is so cool, Ryan.
So we integrated all the PCs we could possibly fit in this one little area. And so this slides out.
Oh, wow.
We have the laptops
Very
right here.
cool.
So now it's an experience. You know what I mean? So whenever...
That's an amazing experience. It just looks gorgeous from the outside. It screams HP, but in a nice way. And then when I actually looked inside the car, that's when I saw the magic of what Ryan does. I mean, the attention to detail is stunning.
So what do you think?
I think I need one of these, Ryan.
I know, this is great.
It's very great, yeah.
It has every piece of technology we could fit into a truck. I didn't know how Fred was really going to act. You know, we talked a ton on the phone and we got to know each other. But then when really showing him this vehicle and being able to, you know, show what West Coast Customs can do with the HP brand, I think blew him away. I don't think he expected any of it.
Here are the keys. I want you to drive the car around the country and get feedback from as many people as you can stop and find out what they think.
That sounds like the coolest. You found the perfect people for the job.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
So I just wanted to get the car on the road immediately, so I've given it to 3 kids. They're going to drive it around and talk to their friends and see what they think of it.
I've never seen anything like it. It's got everything you could possibly want. It's all teched out, so I'd love to take it on a road trip.
You guys want to try it?
I think it's like a sub right here. Yeah, talk to them. They can hear you back there, too.
Hey, guys.
Hi!
Pop the trunk open, look in, and you're just amazed. It's one of the coolest cars I've ever seen, and I can tell it's obviously some of these kids' coolest car they've ever seen. So we look forward to driving around America with it.
Next time on Inside West Coast Customs.
Monster Energy Drink approached us recently. They asked us to build them a car. And the person they want us to do this car for is Jonathan Davis. He's the lead singer of Korn. It's gonna be a fun project, I think, for us.
Ryan, we got major issues with this car. All right, we got problems. All the latches got thrown away.
Who do we need to kill for this?
You don't ever want to do another Camaro again?
This car is just kicking our ass.